Ashlee Buzzard has pled not guilty to the unaliving of her daughter Melody Buzzard in October in Utah. The plea and denial of special allegations of discharge of a firearm causing death and unaliving by lying in wait were entered into Buzzard's arraignment before Santa Barbara County Superior Court Judge John McGregor in the Santa Maria courtroom Friday morning. Many of Melody's family members were in attendance, and there were several pink bows that were shared in her memory by people attending on the Zoom feed. Some people could be heard reacting audibly with gasps once her plea was entered, and the court had to remind those in the audience to, quote, keep it down. In court, prosecutor Jordan Lockey announced that the Santa Barbara County District Attorney's Office would not be seeking the death penalty against Ashlee, but they would be seeking a life in prison without the possibility of parole. Ashlee, as you can see here, was dressed in a blouse and pants with no jail attire on. She waived her right to a preliminary hearing within 10 days, replying, "Yes, Your Honor," to the judge when asked if she understood her preliminary hearing must now take place by February 24th, 2026. Judge McGregor also approved a temporary gag order that was requested by Ashlee's defense attorney, Adrian Galvin, that prohibits the Santa Barbara County Sheriff Bill Brown and his employees from speaking on the case and releasing evidence and documents related to it that are not already in the public. Adrian Galvin is the same public defender that Ashlee had during her felony false imprisonment arrest. The motion now is expected to be heard in court on January 7th, so that's the next time that we'll hear anything from the court setting. The criminal complaint alleges that, quote, the crime involved great violence, great bodily harm, threat of great bodily harm, or other acts disclosing a high degree of cruelty, viciousness, or callousness, and that Melody was particularly vulnerable. It also states that the crime was carried out with planning, sophistication, and professionalism. The defendant took advantage of a position of trust or confidence to commit the offense, the criminal complaint states. Even though the action of unaliving Melody occurred in Utah, which made people question why this is still being tried in California, that is because of the premeditation charges of this case. They believe all the planning, all the premeditation before the act occurred happened in California before she left on this trip. Therefore, this is able to be tried in California. Now, mind you, there are still multiple states that are involved in this that are going to have to be working in this case, which is why it had been an FBI investigation due to this going across multiple states. As soon as I have a clear video of today's arraignment, I will definitely be posting that. I have also put in a request for the formal criminal complaint against Ashlee that will have more of the details of the evidence that they are putting forth for these charges. For me to request these complaints and everything, they cost money. So simple way to support is by making sure you follow me. That is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will give more information on this case, and there's many others as soon as it's available. And as always, I will see you in the next one.